The International Committee of the Red Cross has confirmed 7 of the group's workers were kidnapped in northern Syria earlier today, but is unable to provide further details. Further south, in the Damascus suburb of Moademiyeh, the same area targeted in August's chemical attacks, government forces have halted their shelling to allow more than 3,000 people to leave. In the past week, Channel 4 News has been reporting claims from rebels that children in the area were starving to death. The Red Crescent say they have so far managed to escort more than 3,500 people, mostly women and children, out of Moademiyeh, a suburb just 7 miles southwest of Damascus. Some people from the neighbouring town of Syria have also been joining the long lines to get out. The operation's been going on for 2 days, after months of pushing for access to the area by the Red Cross and the Syrian Red Crescent to bring in vital aid.
The town of Moademiyeh has been under siege for close to 10 months by now. There has been military operations ongoing in the area intermittently. Civilians have been unable to leave the area as a result of the fighting. The Syrian Arab Red Crescent helped transport them by bus from outside the town of Moademiyeh to a temporary shelter in Qudsaya area, which is also in rural Damascus.
Moademiyeh was one of the first towns near Damascus to rise up against President Assad's forces, and it has paid a heavy price. Since then, the town has been under constant shelling, and activists and aid agencies say Moademiyeh has been completely cut off, with no access to food and vital medicines to treat the wounded. As Channel 4 News has been reporting this week, people there have been dying of starvation, most of them children. Syrian state television has been broadcasting the passage of these people leaving the town today. One activist told us the Syrian government was only interested in propaganda.
Bashar al-Assad government is making this new maneuver to get just a small part from the women and children from Moademiyeh to say to the world, to the media, that the problem is solved and there is no civilians in Moademiyeh. But this is just a maneuver. We have over 12,000 civilians in Moademiyeh Sham.
Aid agencies say they're still asking the government for access to get to the town itself, to gauge the extent of the destruction and suffering. So far, this has fallen on deaf ears.